resistance and take a deeper dive into what resistance actually does mean and what it might look like in our lives. So I imagine we've all heard the quote, "What we resist persists," right? But what does that really mean? And how does that play out in our lives? Well, at the risk of getting a little too personal here, I can speak to this one really well because for many, 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 many years, I did fall into a loop of resisting something that I didn't want at all. And I understood the concept, what we resist persists, but I didn't know how to get myself out of that loop. And when people would encourage me to accept something that I was struggling with, I just couldn't understand. I couldn't understand how these people that had the best of intentions wanted me to accept something that I didn't want. Because not only did I not understand resistance very well, but I also simultaneously didn't understand acceptance very well. And honestly, that's one of the reasons why for other people who might have the same questions is to help them better understand, what does that mean when we resist something and we see it persisting in our life? We see these patterns looping over and over and over and over, and we keep getting what we don't want. And a lot of times these are not only uncomfortable things that we'll keep repeating, but they could even be things that bring up a lot of fear. And that was the case for me. Fears in general, as a basis, are somewhat unrealistic. We tend to fear things that aren't even really that real. And that fear can hold a lot of energy. And that energy that is involved in that fear, the trajectory that an energy can take, the snowball roll down the hill that energy can take when we are feeling that fear, actually builds on what we don't want. And it keeps building what we don't want, and it keeps building what we don't want, and it keeps building what we don't want.